If you think of raising your child like building a house, the first 4 years are all about laying the foundations. Research in early childhood development tells us that the brain grows faster in these years than at any other time in life, forming millions of neural connections every day. When your baby is born, there are 930 weeks until they turn 18, and by the time they celebrate their 5th birthday, 260 of those weeks has already passed. These years, especially the first 1,000 days, are often called the formative years because they shape everything from trust and emotional regulation to curiosity and social skills. The investment you make now provides a strong platform for the learning, relationships, and resilience that will carry them through childhood and beyond. Each stage, newborn, baby, toddler, and preschooler, has its own unique developmental milestones, joys, and challenges. And within this broad picture is a unique child placed in your unique family. So the purpose here is not to give a checklist, but to prepare your heart and mind for some of what might come over these next few years. So let's start at the very beginning, the newborn stage. Newborns are completely helpless. They need you desperately and consistently, more than at any other time in life. Showing up for them again and again builds the first layer of trust. God has created your baby on purpose, and your consistent care is a part of helping them to feel safe in this world that He made. During these first weeks, your baby is learning through all their senses. They notice your voice, your touch, your scent, your face. Every little wiggle is their way of exploring the world and forming first impressions about themselves, about you, and the world around them. So how you respond to their needs contributes to their sense of safety and belonging. Regular patterns of feeding and sleeping and other routines can help your newborn feel secure. Eye contact and gentle touch begin to establish trust and connection. Even small things like smiling back or responding to a tiny yawn can lay a foundation that lasts. As your baby grows into a more interactive infant, they start discovering more controlled movements like reaching out and cooing, making eye contact. They're learning early communication skills, forming attachments, and exploring the world. As a parent, you get to watch God's design for life unfold right before your eyes. By the time your child is a toddler, around 12 to 24 months, they are entering a stage of independence. I do it myself becomes their mantra. And every day is full of new skills and discoveries. Each new discovery brings both triumphs and frustrations, and it can feel like a roller coaster. This is a time to pick your battles wisely. Hold fast to your core family values, but give them room safely to explore within those boundaries. Toddlers are learning to test limits because that is how they build confidence and competence. Their repeated attempts, trial and error, are all part of the incredible brain-building work happening behind the scenes. God has made them with a mind and a body ready to grow, and your patience, your encouragement, and your presence are essential along the way. Toddlers love repetition, they love music, movement, and role play. They can follow simple instructions, and they're beginning to discover cause and effect. They're experimenting with all their new abilities. Sharing and understanding the perspective of others are still really challenging for them at this age, but every interaction helps them learn about themselves, those around them, and this world that God has made. This is big work for little bodies and minds. As they grow into preschoolers around 3 to 4 years age, they enter a stage of imagination and curiosity. This can be a confusing stage. It's okay to throw a ball, but it's not okay to throw a rock. I can give my baby brother a hug, but not squeeze too tight. It's okay to feel shy, but it's not okay to be rude. They are learning new rules with limits and continuing to gain new abilities. Preschoolers ask why over and over and love to explore how things work. Their repeated questions are usually not defiance. They are God-given curiosity in action. This is how they build reasoning, language, and problem-solving skills. This is a wonderful stage to nurture empathy, curiosity, and confidence. So celebrate small achievements, whether it's buttoning a coat or cutting with scissors or learning a new song. Storytelling, singing, and role play and imaginative games aren't just fun. They help children learn. These years can really fly by, and it can feel exhausting, overwhelming, and confusing at times, but it is also an incredible time of joy and wonder. The foundations you build in these years will support everything that comes next. So as you step into parenting from newborn to preschooler, remember, show up, be present, build rhythms, set boundaries, encourage discovery, and hold on to your hat and enjoy the wild ride.